Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video. I'm gonna be talking about my Miami trip, why I went to Miami, the whole purpose of the trip and everything else. So if you guys have been following me on social media, you guys know that I went to Miami in the beginning of June. The reason being is because I made the determination to get a BBL with Lipo. The reason why I decided, and I think I have a video, I might put that in here, but the reason why I decided to get a BBL was because dealing with PCOS, you deal with a lot of weight gain and it's really hard to lose the weight. And after reading a lot of articles of other women with the same issues, they almost reverse their diagnosis by doing a weight loss surgery and then keeping up and maintaining so that it's a little bit better. I worked out literally every day to try and get my weight to go down, but either I would lose the weight, but my body wasn't proportioned the way I wanted it to be. So that's why I wanted to have the surgery to kind of put my body in the frame I want it to be so I can maintain it on my own. So I paid for this surgery in full last year, and I kind of just been preparing myself, working out, doing the things I need to do to prepare myself for surgery since I was off for summer. It was so when I flew out to go to get the surgery, there actually wind up being a big storm and my flight got canceled and I got stuck in Texas. Well, while being there, I got a message stating that I would need to lose 30 more pounds to be okayed for surgery. Of course, this made me extremely upset because I'm already on the flight to get there, and obviously I cannot lose 30 pounds in the time being. Actually, disclaimer before I even get into more details of the story, this is not to slander any type of business. This is not to come down on anybody or, you know, make accusations or anything about their business. If you went there and it worked out, great. I'm just merely telling my story and my experience. So back to what I was saying. So that sucked to hear that I had to lose 30 more pounds. So I kind of was had it in my mind that I wasn't getting the surgery no more, so I just wanted to go and get my money back, you know, because what else am I gonna do? So I kind of was just gonna use the trip as like a vacation and just go from there. So I finally get there after the storm and everything, after spending the night in Texas. I get there and I get to the office, and first of all, it's in a really small town in Miami, so everyone there spoke Spanish. So there was a language barrier. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and have a lot of patience with people, but I feel like if you don't understand what I'm saying, don't say, oh, I understand that, and like saying yes, but you really don't understand what I'm saying, because I just felt like there was no communication and nobody was understanding what I was trying to tell them, because basically they were just like, okay, well, your surgery's canceled. In order to get your money back, you have to send us a letter from your bank, and we'll send it back. But I'm like, I already came all the way from California. Like, I need more than just like you telling me that you're gonna give me my money back. You know what I mean? So I actually stayed in the office. I got the letter from my bank, and I worked with the manager there, who was able to get everything processed and rolling, because I was furious at that point because I made plane arrangements. I got the hotel to stay in. I, got the recovery home and all the things that I paid for in thoughts that I was going to be getting this surgery. So it was frustrating. Luckily, she was able to help me. She was able to get everything processed and, going forward. And then she offered me another doctor in the same office. So the reason why I did not go with this other doctor is because I had already did a whole bunch of research on the first doctor, and I've known two people that already went to this doctor, so I felt way more comfortable with him. Um, and after, going back and forth with the receptionist and how rude they were being with me, I kind of just didn't want to do business anymore. It was like, it's over with. So even after she offered me the second doctor, I was just like, no, it's fine. I just want my money back. She then said something to me in the back, because so she brought me back to the back room, like where they do the pre-ops and stuff, and then she asked me this question, which was rude, very rude, but it actually put things in perspective for me. So she said, when she asked me if I wanted the second doctor, I said no, I don't. I actually just want to move forward with the I want to move forward with the refund. And she looked at me and she said, well, do you feel comfortable with the body you have when you look in the mirror? And it took me a second. I had to like really think about what she was saying, because first of all, that's the rudest thing anybody has ever said to me, and secondly, it was like, do you know what I mean? So like I said in the beginning, I purchased all this in full a year ago. A year ago, if you guys have been following me, I was in a very bad place. I had no self-confidence. I was, trying to transition from a bad toxic relationship to being single and the whole, whatever. So when I made that decision to get the surgery, I feel like, yes, it was for me. Yes, it was for my diagnosis. Yes, I wanted to do it, but it also was because I felt like I needed to. I felt like that was something that someone else wanted me to do, if that makes sense. Being that I'm not in that place anymore, and I'm with someone who is very positive and caring and understands and makes me feel good within myself, I feel like it wasn't really a rush to have a drastic surgery. Now, I feel like the whole experience needed to happen to open my eyes, to show me that it's not necessarily something that I need to do. Will I look into other programs? Probably. I think if anything, I will look into Lipo and doing like a body contouring thing, something less invasive, so that I could again get results, but then maintain it on my own, because I do try to work out. So that's pretty much the goal. But it was crazy experience. All in all, as a conclusion, I did get all my money back, and I'm so thankful that I was able to work with that manager that was there, because she was able to process everything and get everything in a timely manner. So I was able to get majority of my money back before I even left Miami, and then I got the rest of it when I got home. But I just was so thankful for that, because if I would have did all that stuff and then lost out on all the money I paid for it, it would have been very upsetting. So yeah, that was a great experience. I feel like I wanted to talk about this because I know there's other people that may be going to or thinking about getting a big surgery such as like BBL, Lipo, and it's really important to see if that's something you really want to do. There's something you really need to do, or if it's just something that's kind of like, because with the times and everything, it kind of pushes you to think that you have to look and be a certain way, and you really don't. You would be surprised how many people like and enjoy you being you, because at the end of the day, nobody can be you better than you. So that was a lot of the reason why I wanted to do this video. And I also wanted to talk about consultations and pre-ops. A lot of places, because of COVID, they are doing pre-ops virtual or online or whatever, and I just want you guys to really look into the offices that you're going to. I would recommend going into the office, doing your pre-op with the doctor in front of you, so that there is no things jumping up at you later, because I was told that my BMI had to be under 35, and at the time when I purchased this in full, it was not. I was very very overweight, and I was stressing about that. But with getting a trainer, and I got a personal trainer, and I also started working out and got my gym membership and everything. I was able to get my BMI under 35. So as I got over that hurdle, I was like, yes, I got that done, I'm good, blah blah blah. And then it was very upsetting that right when I got there, they said that I needed to lose an additional 30 pounds. So the communication was very much off. The customer service was off. Everything was off. And I don't want to put it entirely on being a language barrier, because I feel like there was other things that could have happened. I mean, I did purchase it a year in advance, so I feel like communication should have been there, but it wasn't. So I definitely recommend you researching your doctor personally, seeing what their requirements are for themselves, and then do your consultation in person. Let the doctor see you and tell you what you need to do, because it's very, very frustrating to feel like you think you got everything checked off on this checklist, and then you get there and they're like, you know what, no, sorry, we can't do it. So yeah, I definitely would do that if you're looking to, have your body done or anything like that. All in all, Miami was cool. I mean, it was storming and stuff when I was there, so a lot of things I could not do, but I did have fun while I was there. So yeah, that's the end of my beautiful video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a great day. Actually, I'm actually in Atlanta right now because I'm gonna be doing a photography workshop. So if you are following me on social media, you guys can see all the things that I'm gonna be getting into going forward. There's gonna be a lot of changes with my photography business, a lot of changes me personally, and a lot of changes on my page, because I want to introduce you guys to my girlfriend and just a lot of other things that I'm going to be doing on this channel instead of, just me talking, although I don't know if you guys like that or not, but just a lot of changes to come. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.